Hey guys, welcome back to another video. And in this video, I want to talk about the crypto market and CRO because I think CRO needs a little bit of love, to be honest with you. It needs a bit of pump action because I think a lot of people, not just the Crow fan, but there's a lot of people out there who are getting a little bit, getting a little bit fed up of this sideways action. They want to see some action and they want to see the action to the upside. So we'll get into that in just a while. So before I start, give us a like and give us a subscribe. You know, your support is always much appreciated. It doesn't cost you anything either. But also, looking at the bubbles on the weekly, bit of a mixed bag. Yeah, we got a hint at 18.7. Ray is up 40%. We've got Ape still up around about that 56% at the moment. And then we can move back down to the daily. Bit of a mixed bag. You know, generally up around about up between 2 to 3% on a lot of coins here. There is some red there as well. CRO, we can see there is down 1.5%. And on the hourly, we have got a little bit of movement to the upside. CRO still down around about 0.18%. But we've got Safe here up 4.6, SPX up 3.8, and Mu up 2%. So it's a bit of a mixed bag. Obviously, I think what's happening is at the moment, and I'll get into that in a little while, is obviously Bitcoin dominance is starting to ramp up a little bit. We're getting closer to that 60%. So let's get into CRO first and have a look at Cronos. So as I said, we can see the volume is down just shy of 5 million at the moment, at around about 4.9 million in 24-hour volume. We're down 14%, and we've just dropped down just below $2 billion at the moment. And the sentiment hasn't really changed. It's still the same as it was in previous videos. So we can see here on crypto.com on the CRO coin, looking at the chart at the moment, it's just been downwards really on the daily and the weekly. It's just been downwards action. It was like really great. Everybody was really hyped up earlier this year around about that April time when we got to around about that 17 pence to 18 pence mark. And then ever since then, summer lulls, it's just been downwards, and downwards, and downwards. And at the end of the day, what's happening is now we're coming up to that area of crucial support, in my opinion, which is just below 7.5 cents. And we're right there now. And I think if we ever did drop down, I think we could come down to around about that 7 cents or maybe just below there and cover that area here of support, because we know there's a lot of strong support around this area here. We had a lot of strong support down here, just above 6.5 cents, and we went back straight up. But obviously, the bulls need to step in here and start to push this price up, because I'm starting to see there's a lot of Crow family there who've got very positive, but there's also a lot of people out there who've got I'm not feeling comfortable at the moment, are feeling, well, come on, crypto.com, come on, you can do something. Start talking about, like you did in the last bull market, start talking about CRO a little bit more, because we know, obviously, Cronos speaks about CRO now and again, but we want to see Chris talking about it from the CEO of crypto.com, and we want crypto.com to start talking about it again, because we did have a little one on October the 24th, would rather use CRO for supercharger or allocate them to an airdrop arena. So I'm hoping they started to come out again a little bit more and start to talk about CRO, because a lot of us are here, not just for the tech, but also here because we want to see our bags to grow. We want to see the money that we put into CRO, which we put over the bear market, and some people are still holding it from the previous bull market, and really, really want to start to see that money and that DCA in what we've been doing all over summer, all through the bear market. We want to see the fruit start to ripe, and we can pick those nice fruits and start to make some really, really nice gains on the CRO coin, which I personally think, zooming out, that's what we could easily do. It's not impossible, because crypto.com, and I say it in every video, their marketing is one of the best in the industry. The spot exchange has been exploding. Cronos is building. We just want to start to see CRO coin start to catch up with the progress that crypto.com have been doing. And I think it will. I do really think. I know it doesn't feel like it now. It feels like we're just dropping down and down and down. And we can see that on the CRO versus Bitcoin. It's just absolutely horrid to look at. It's just been bleeding against Bitcoin. And sometimes you think to yourself, should I have just bought Bitcoin when it was like $16,000? and then bought CRO now, sort of thing. Maybe that would have been a great case to do, but a lot of people haven't done that. They bought CRO, and I'm one of them. So, but overall, but I'm not worried at all. I'm really, really not worried, because as Bitcoin's having its time at the moment, when that dominance starts topping out, that is when I think we're going to start to see CRO make some moves. But also, I think once we start to get some real positive news come out on crypto.com regarding new licenses, being their exchange going live in Hong Kong, the app going fully live in Asia, not in Asia, I mean, in South Korea, but also going fully live in the United States of America as well. Once we start getting some news coming out, then that's when I think CRO is going to move. And when also the Cronos, the projects on the Cronos chain starts getting more and more traction. And I think that's going to come around definitely for the meme coin section, like the Cores, the Ryoshi, the Merries. Like I said in every video, hopefully 31st of October, Merry will get listed on crypto.com. I really hope so. I'm going to be gutted if it isn't. But if it is, that's going to help us start getting more traction out there, because people do know about it. It's just I'm not seeing many people talking about it. I see some of the Crow fam talking about it, but the wider crypto community, I don't see them talking about the Cronos ecosystem, the Cronos chain. But I think that will change at some point. We just need to get that word out there. We need to get the message out there about the Cronos chain. And that's when when people start talking about it, that's when we start getting that traction. When we start to see some of those bigger influencers start talking about the Cronos chain, we'll start to get more traction. And until then, it's going to be just the way it is at the moment. But I think when retail really start to come back, I think we will. I think we'll start to make our way up. But at the moment, looking at the chart at the moment, on the daily, we've just been bleeding against Bitcoin. And when we look at Bitcoin at the moment, we can look at Bitcoin dominance on the daily. It's just getting bigger and bigger. We're now currently sitting at just over 59%. I think it will get to around about that 60%. And it could even go to around about 61% and then start coming down, I think. It could start coming down now. Nobody really knows. But if once it starts breaking down, that's when I think then we're going to see some of the alts start to run again, like CRO and other coins as well. And ADA has been it's not just CRO. It's not just CRO that's bleeding against Bitcoin. Majority of the altcoins are doing the same. And that we're getting the odd one like Solana been making some moves, but overall the rest of the crypto market, it's just been bleeding against on the Bitcoin pair, and it's going to maintain that until Bitcoin starts to break down, which I don't feel like it's doing yet, because I think Bitcoin is gearing up for a breakout. I really do think it's breaking out, wants to break out up to the upside. And I think, we're looking at Bitcoin at the moment, when it loads in, we're going to break up to 80 to 100. I think it could go up to about $150,000 in this cycle. And we can see here, we're in this bull channel here. And we can see here right now, we've retested. I zoom in here on this bull flag. We've actually come in and retested down here around about that 65,500 mark and bounced off that perfectly back up to the upside. And I'm expecting that we're going to make some moves further to the upside. I think it's inevitable, especially the stock markets. The stock markets have been going to all-time high. And right now, Bitcoin and the crypto market has just been lagging. But I think a catch-up time is about to start. And I really do think, because like I said, if we just zoom out on the weekly as well, for Bitcoin, come down onto the weekly here, and we can see here, and I keep saying this, we're in that massive cup and handle. We've got the cup here, we obviously got the cup here, and we've got the handle there. And normally when that breaks out parabolically, and we're getting closer to that now. And by which I mean that we're going to break out. While retail are like panicking, especially with their altcoins, Bitcoin whales are accumulated at a massive rate. This has been the highest I've ever seen it myself. They're absolutely accumulating. They're taking those Bitcoins off those exchanges and put them into their private wallets. And this is where I think a melt up is soon going to happen. It's going to happen very, very soon, in my opinion. And Quentin puts out here, bear accumulation, and we're getting closer and closer to that bull. All it takes is some patience, and we're going to get that melt up, and it's coming sooner than rather than later, and it could come at any point in time. And it's a good indication as well is when you look at the MicroStrategy Master has reached a 25-year high at $235.89 thanks to their Bitcoin strategy, because they've been buying Bitcoin, and Bitcoin over the years since its inception, it's just been on. When you zoom on the weekly, it's just been growing and growing. And you just look at the weekly, or actually you could just go to the monthly, which is even simpler to do, and we can see what Bitcoin has been doing. And that when Master has been, MicroStrategy, should I say, has been sort of accumulate. They see the bigger picture, and that's the thing. The bigger picture is up. Yes, we get the bears. Yes, we get Black Swan events, but overall, it's just been up and up and up. And the whales are accumulating. And when Bitcoin goes to its all-time highs, and it finally has done what it needs to do, and that dominance will start to break down, will we start to get, like Ethereum, start to make its move to the upside, and then finally the alt season comes upon us and starts making a way up? Now, don't get me wrong, as Bitcoin starts to make its way up, alts will follow as well. But we're all waiting for that alt season, and it's all about being patient. We've got to be patient, and it's hard to be patient when you've been through the bear market. You've been through all the worries because you have seen these Celsiuses, FTX collapses, and fear. And then you got the summer lows. We had a little bit of a dangly carrot at the earlier of the year when we see a lot of alts making big moves. And then suddenly summer lows come, we just drop back down. And now we're just going sideways again and dropping down and going sideways and dropping down. But that will come to an end at some point when Bitcoin has had its turn. So it's all about just being patient. And that's the key, is go out there, enjoy yourself. Check the charts now and again. That's all you need to do. That's how I do it. Well, I don't actually. I do it every day because I make these videos. But overall, you've just got to just check your charts now and again. Sit back, relax, sit on your hands. And especially if you've got no more money to put into crypto, just sit on your hands and do nothing. Just do a now and again check. But I also mentioned as well, always have a diverse portfolio. For me personally, I have property, I have money in the stock markets, I have money in crypto, and I have money in my businesses as well, my other businesses as well. So always have a diverse portfolio because you just never know. But anyway, I hope this video has been useful. Give us a like and give us a subscribe, and I'll see you soon in the next video. Take care.